Welcome back everyone to our Let's Play series of TransRoad USA. So a lot happened for us in our last video. We had, first and foremost, we had Billy, who has been back at it again. We've got more information about a conspiracy of Gordon Fox against us, and that's where all of our money's been going lately. Apparently, Gordon Fox is cashing those checks, although I think that's a little bit weird. My banking background tells me that that is highly unlikely, but hey, we're going to go with it. So we've got the whole conspiracy thing going on, which ultimately is going to lead, I'm sure, to us taking out Gordon Fox in one way or another, either buying him out directly or sending him to jail or who knows what. So we got that going on. And then we've got these trailers that we have acquired, the flatbed trailers, in which it would appear as though we have no drivers that are fit to drive these particular trailers. So when we purchase these, we have one truck and trailer combination with no driver at all, and then the other three do not have the license to drive the flatbed. So we're doing great. We don't have the concession, so all is exactly where we want it to be with the flatbed trailers. So we got that going on. And in the midst of all this other stuff, we've got our normal trucks and trailers that are going around trying to make us some money, as all of our latest acquisitions have been taking up quite a bit of that money. But that is exactly the point, and that's what we've been trying to do. We've been trying to have some fun with this thing. So we got a lot of trucks and trailers running around all over the country, or at least the central and eastern part of the country, that is. And right now, I've got my eye on a few things. One of the things that I want us to do is take care of this issue with the flatbeds. I know we're going to need drivers for these, and I also want to try to get them all in the same spot so that as we do get these guys going, then we'll be able to get them going in one schedule without having them scattered all around, all over the place. So we got some work to do. Also, it has not escaped me the fact that we still have seagulls down here at 1.4 million that is ripe for a takeover at somewhere around 2.5 million. We'll probably go somewhere around 2.5 million just based on this value. We'll see where it is at the time we decide to do this, but right now I would probably offer around 2.4, 2.5 million, just to be safe that with all expectations we would complete that takeover without worrying about the specifics of the money involved. But we're a little ways away from that, but I did want to let you guys know that I did have that in mind, and that would be our last potential takeover outside of what the career mode is going to have us doing as things progress. So right now, on the career mode side of things, they want us to fulfill 6 log contracts on time. That shouldn't be a big deal once we get these guys in the flatbeds up and running around. So first and foremost, I know we've got a payment of $550,000 coming up in a mere matter of hours. So let's go ahead and start work on these guys. So we know we're going to have to get rid of some drivers. So let's go ahead and start out in this one, and you can see he has got, I believe that's the car license, but that's it. So we're going to pull him out of there. We're going to come back out. Let's go, let's see, Memphis is already there, and I believe what I want to do is get these guys all around Memphis. Let's just go there. Okay, let's zoom in on Memphis. And see the journey. Yes, I know it's going to cost us some money. No problem. We'll do that because I don't even want to take the chance. Now, thank you very much in the comment section for letting me know that messing with the police on these deals is not a good idea. So I'm past that idea. We're not going to be even messing with that. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of both of these. And then we'll get rid of the drivers here momentarily. Let's drag these guys as well and get these over. That way we'll have everybody in Memphis, and then we can start fresh and not have to worry about it. So now we go in here, and of course these are locked because they're on their way. We need to get rid of some staff, and in order to do that, we need to come into our headquarters, I believe. Let's see. We need to look for some drivers, maybe. Can we? Yeah, there we go. And we need to come down to find these guys. There's one. And do you really want to fire this driver? Yes, I do. Maybe. There we go. We've got, now I hate to fire this guy. He's got the look. He's got the look, but I'm sorry, you do not have what we need. And in case you're wondering, I will not be swapping around any drivers based on their licenses. I'm simply going to go and get new drivers just to keep things simple. Okay, so that gets rid of everybody who is not otherwise working right now. Okay, good to go there. Now let's look about new drivers. We need Flatbed. Okay, there we go, Flatbed. Of course, that's going to be expensive, particularly because Jenny here has lots of licenses. So we're going to try to avoid that, but we may end up having to do that. Let's see, so we got dump licenses, Flatbed, there we go, again, another one, very expensive. Flatbed, okay, this is good. I already know that that's going to be one of the least expensive at this particular point in time. So Flatbed, oh, very nice. I love this. Okay, so we got Flatbed there. That's 2 of them. 2 spots filled. 2 more to be done. And wow, look at that one. $280.43. Wow. And then even with the car license, still fairly reasonable there. So now we're going to be stuck. I could wait around for some more applications to come in, but I'm not really going to do that. There's no need. Let's just go ahead and hire these guys and do what we need to do so we can get things moving again. And we'll just deal with how much they cost, and we won't worry too terribly much about that. Next thing we need to go is into the concessions and see the Flatbed, $500,000. We'll go ahead and buy that so that now all of these folks will be ready to go. Okay, that gets rid of the icon there. Okay, so now we got new icon for 2.5, payment of $625,000, and so we're doing great. Get those messages out of our way. We don't need that either. Let's check up on how our different routes are going. We got 7 more trips there, 15 trips there. We just got that one started. Then 15, 15. So, okay, so this one will be done before too terribly long. And then we've got our recurring deal here, and we still got several more trips to make on the return trip there. Okay, so not bad. Not bad at all. And you can see we've got, man, that is quite the number of trucks there. Okay, these guys are not quite down to Memphis yet. Let's let them hurry up and get there, and then we'll get them on their way. And there we go. So now all 4 of those are in Memphis. We'll go ahead and drop these guys on here. Don't have to check their licenses. We already know they've got the license. And there we go. Okay, so everybody is looking good. Let's head into Memphis, and let's go with the Flatbed. Okay, so Memphis doesn't have any from here, but going to here, they've got a few. All right, so we could go Minneapolis. Yikes. Look at that. Minneapolis to Memphis, very nice. I like that one quite a bit. Unfortunately, it's for 8 trucks, so we can't quite do that. But I do like the fact that that is quite a bit of money. That is a huge deal. All right, let's see. So nothing, okay, nothing at all from anywhere around there. Let's see what else we've got. Anything nearby? Charlotte, that's not bad. That is a recurring deal, once again, for 8 trucks. So that is not good. These guys may not be of much use to us here until we can find some more trucks, but another really sweet deal there, $186K. Very nice. And what that actually makes me want to do is swap out some of these other trailers and perhaps trucks as well and get these guys. So let's take a quick look at that. Now, we don't want to mess with the dry trailers because those are all going to be 2-axle trucks that we've purchased. But I believe we might have some 3-axle trucks on here. Let's take a good look at our fleet Also, at some point, we're going to be able to see that automatic maintenance whenever we finally get rid of all these payments that are up here. All right, let's see. What do we have? 3. Really wish I could arrange these by the schedule. That would be nice. Anybody wondering that was a joke? Just in case you're wondering why I said that, because it was kind of obvious the way this thing was laid out. All right, so we've got these flatbeds. That's the only problem that we've got. And the reason I say we're going to have to swap these out is because we don't have any room to purchase anymore. That would be an awesome idea, and I would love to try to do that, but we simply don't have the room available, and we can't upgrade any of our existing locations. So if we're going to do it, we would have to be one of the flatbeds, and we do have room to do that with the flatbeds. And I say that because we have 11 of these, and our goal was 10, so we have gone beyond that a little bit. All right, so we'll keep looking around for some of these flatbed contracts, and in the meantime, let's get time rolling again. So we know there are, let's see, isn't there I know there's a mine over here in St. Louis. What about, let's see, we would need to get, oops, there we go. Got the wrong thing up here. We would need, okay, not bad. The only thing that worries me about a lot of this is the number of trucks. So we finally found a couple of these that are not bad. 2 trucks there. That's in St. Louis. Now, of course, the problem is we're in Memphis, but it's only a 2-truck deal, and it's paying pretty good money. I mean, that is going to be hard to beat. 15 trips for $144K. That is going to be very nice. Let's go ahead and actually let's take that. And I'm hoping that this deal is going to work out for us because we're going to send twice as many trucks as we actually need. So hopefully the fact that we're getting off to a late start on this is not going to crush us. So let's go ahead, drag and drop all of these guys on here. We've got one of our dry trailers out. And I guess if worse comes to worse, we can also sell off some of these dry trailers and trucks and replace them with the 3 axles as well. All right, let's see. So this guy is probably where? He's over here in Chicago. And so that is this contract getting ready to be done. Chicago to Memphis. Memphis back and forth to Chicago. So this one will be done here before too long. Let's see what we got in Chicago. Make sure we get our right trailer on here. And okay, see that one looks good up front. 125 grand per week. Wow, with 12 trucks. So, not all that much. Okay, 15 trips. That's not great. To Des Moines. Still hard to look at some of these numbers. These are not good numbers as far as the money goes. Okay, that one's not too bad on the completion bonus side of things. And actually, in an effort to try to level up in Minneapolis, we are very close to being level 2. Let's go ahead and take this one. And of course, we're going to have 3 more that are going to be coming up to join this particular contract very soon. Okay, let's go ahead and drag. There we go. Get that truck on there. Tell you what, let's bring our fleet back up. So we can see now all 4 of the trucks. Are we? All right, so we're led over here. Okay, we're not even going to deal with that right now. We're not even going to look at that. The whole being late thing in this game, I am extremely, extremely over that. All right, so now we go back to our. All right, so we got Cheyenne and OKC. Let's head down over here to OKC. So we've got. Where are you? Okay, these 2 are in Cheyenne. The other one is in OKC. Let's see what we've got Okay, they're headed to Des Moines. I don't particularly want them to go to Des Moines, so let's see what we've got in Cheyenne for them. And come on, give me something good that is not 1 or 2 trips and is also not losing money. That would be preferable. I like this one, but of course it's for 8 trucks and we don't have 8 trucks to put on it right now. Man, some of this is very depressing when you just look at these numbers. This is definitely not what we're looking for. Okay, this one's not bad. 15 trips, 121 grand overall. 5,500 per trip, 15.2K for the completion bonus. Okay, I can live with that one. Let's go ahead and drag this one over there. And one of the bigger deals, it's only for 3 trucks. So it's not for a huge number of trucks and not something that we would have to worry too terribly much about. Okay, let's go ahead and try to get all of these guys back together and keep them from getting too separated. And hopefully the timing works out on all of this, and if it doesn't, well, then I guess it just won't. Either way, not the end of the world. Just a little bit less money for us to make. You can see we're coming up on our next payment, this time $625,000, coming up here in just a couple of days in game time. All right, so we just completed one of our contracts on schedule 3, and you can see plus 10. That is great in terms of trying to get to level 4 and maxing out. Okay, so on now schedule 1, we have no return trip. So going Chicago to Minneapolis. Let's see. Is there anything else? I guess we'll have to stick with that. I was looking around because, I mean, we got 13 trucks on this thing. It's going to be done quick. But I guess we'll stick with Minneapolis and see if we got something going back to Chicago. Okay, not great on the money, $1,500 per. I do like the completion bonus. We should be able to easily complete that. And okay, so it's keeping things simple, so I like that. Plus, this 50 trip deal should go a long way toward leveling us up in Minneapolis, or at least in one of the places in Minneapolis. Okay, I like it. Let's do this. Get the game started again. Okay, another contract fulfilled. We're back on schedule 3, and now we have 11 trucks going Cheyenne to Helena. How about that? We'll try Helena this time. And let's see. Once again, we're going to be done with this one very shortly with that many trucks going on it. And let's see. Are we going to have anything? I kind of doubt it. Are we going to have anything coming back that's of any big number? Although, immediately, 60,000 completion bonus, 3,500 per trip. That's not bad. We've seen quite a bit worse than that for a 10-trip deal. And then we've got, if we were going to Des Moines, which sounds pretty good right now, we've got an even better deal. But for now, we'll go ahead and take the return trip, make this simple, to and from same locations. All right, still nobody idle. Okay, so far so good. And we'll let these guys work it out. Looks like we got somebody who's ready for some maintenance. And auto maintenance seems to be doing great, even though we can't exactly see it just yet underneath the messages. So contract number 8 is, yeah. I know you're late, and it just reset on that one. So that would be what the message is about. As a matter of fact, what do we have going on here? So we got, the 2 trucks. We've got 4 trucks on it. And we're going to be opening up a new customer here. So I'm not going to mess with a return trip there. I want to make sure we get this one on time so we can go ahead and get that level up. Got another driver. He's not making all that much either. We'll go ahead and accept that because I don't want to look for any new drivers right now. All right, a special contract in Albuquerque. All right, we may take a look at that one if we get a moment. Money's still doing good. We're at $3.5 million. So everything doing great there. And let's see. All right, so we got Minneapolis. We're up to level 2 there. I missed that one a little bit ago. All right, let's go ahead and click on Albuquerque. This is, oh, it's cattle. Okay, not a huge deal, but hey, $568,000 is nothing to laugh at. But unfortunately, can we get out of that? No, we can't. We have to decline it here. Okay. Unfortunately, we are not in the cattle business right now. Okay, we have somebody who is idle. Oh, and it looks like we're back to these trailers. Let's see what we've got. Who is it that's idle? That's going to be over here. So that means that you are in Cheyenne. So let's see what we got in Cheyenne. And I don't guess we really need, yeah, we're not really going to need anybody headed back north on this one. So let's just see what kind of trips we've got available. And wow, this is a great deal. This is awesome. This is what happens whenever you have 2 fully upgraded customers. 15 trips, 150 grand for a completion bonus, 6,100 per trip. Very nice, and there is no way I'm passing that up. And as a bonus, it's only a 2-truck deal. So I quite love everything about that. We will take that deal all day long. And let's get things back going again. All right, so yeah, we finally got that contract done over here on schedule 8. And so now everybody is headed, let's see, Charlotte to Des Moines. Let's see, we need something going back. We'll deal with you in a moment. On the flatbed, let's see what we've got in Charlotte. So we need the reefer trailer. And oh, I had such high hopes. 100,000 per week, but nope, just not gonna work. That, not great, but not terrible. I mean, it could be worse. Okay, now this is a little bit more like it. 5,600 per. It's for 8 trucks. It would be nice. Don't get me wrong, but of course we've already got a recurring deal here, so we've got to have something to Des Moines. Just kind of want to see what's out there. At some point we may decide, look at that, 18 trucks. Yikes. We might want to get out of this deal. Oh, there's a nice one. Charlotte to Boise. Wow. That is very good. 8,600 per. What are we on now? We're on a 6-truck deal now at 6,500, so not bad. I'm going to leave that in place, though. That's a great one, but I'm not going to just jump ship just yet. Okay, so we're not going to find anything now, and we got in trouble last time when I tried to get another deal that was sort of along the way rather than straight here and back. So I'm going to give that a break for now. Let's go ahead and get things going. And oops. All right, where are you? You are coming out of Detroit, it looks like. All right, so let's get your schedule pulled back up. And so now that we know we are about done with that contract. Oh, I like this one. I like this one a lot. And the reason I like it is we're getting back into the career mode. This would help us out with the career mode. So, okay, I like it. I like it. Looks like all 3 of these would, and that's what I would guess most of the contracts we're going to see are going to be on the lumberjack side of things. All right, let's take a quick look at the money. I like it. So it's a 3-truck deal. What is this one? 3 and 5. Okay, so we'll take the 15. We'll take that. And again, we're kind of pressing our luck on the timing here a little bit because we got a 3-truck deal and we're going to put 4 trucks on it. But as I've learned in this game, that doesn't mean anything. Okay, back over to schedule 3. All right, we'll be done with those before too terribly long. Okay, and where are our other guys? Here they come. And they'll all be swapping over to the new contract as we finish up the last couple of trips on this one. Okay, still nobody idle. And we got another payment out of the way. So we got another payment coming up on 2/19. This should be our final payment, if I remember correctly. $625,000 should finish up our acquisition payments. And that'll come up here in a couple of weeks. We're still doing great with money, $3.1 million. Not bad at all. And we got a couple of really good contracts underway that should pay us some nice money. Okay, and let's see. What are you? Yeah, we'll keep that. I'm not going to mess with finding new drivers right now. Okay, we're getting some more of these guys in the dry trailers. Let's see. Minneapolis to Chicago. So are you guys... Nope. Where are you? We got one guy that's in Chicago, and then she looks like is about to need some maintenance as I zoom in. Okay, so she's headed right over here to Des Moines, so it wouldn't be any problem to get her to turn around and come back, probably after she gets her maintenance done. So we got Chicago, and we need the dry trailer. All right, so we can go wherever we need to here. And as I look at that number of trucks, 13 trucks, I'm really thinking I want to get that down to 10 and use these that space that would be available to purchase new trucks and get going with the flatbeds and just give them some more trucks and trailers available. All right, come on now, speak to me with these trips. Let's give me something that is good. All right, that's not good, but so far we haven't seen a whole lot that actually is good. Yeah, I'm not liking any of this. When you start looking at $3,400 per trip and thinking that looks good, then things are not good. All right, are we getting anything here? Again, I got excited, $150,000 per week, and now I'm going to have to quickly learn that, nope, those are going to be huge numbers of trucks. So 5, wow, I mean, this is just killing me. Okay, finally, we get into something that I can like. So we're going from Chicago back over to New York City. We'll take that. It's an 8-truck deal, but of course we got 13 trucks, so we should be okay with that. And let's go ahead and get both of these. Only one of them is actually going to be able to get started now, I think, if we can catch them in time. And then the rest will pick that load up as they finish up their final trips into Chicago. All right, schedule 2. So we finally got that first contract completed. Now all 4 are on this new contract. Feels weird to see that none of the trips have been completed yet, but then I remember and have to remind myself that this game spends so much time being paused, which is a great thing, that not a whole lot of time elapses. Generally in 5 or 10 minutes of real time. Okay, so they're headed back up to Augusta, so they're headed to home base. And let's see, what was the last message we got? Okay, schedule 2 was done. That's here. Then schedule 3. Yeah, there we go. Let's head over to OKC. We know we've got one notch. Where are you at? Okay, you're still in OKC, which is awesome. Let's see if we got anything going back to Cheyenne for your particular trailer. And we've got a 10-trip deal there. Not a ton of money, but let's see if we got anything else. We've got a nice recurring deal. Doesn't pay a whole lot of money. This one looks good. So we got 15 trips. Okay, I kind of like that one. I kind of like that one a lot. So let's get that one started and get you back working. Okay, schedule 8. That should be, yes, everything getting reset. We'll make our way back over there for a return trip. Actually, momentarily. Looks like we might have sort of a lull in everything right now. We might be able to take a look at that. Let's see. Why are you not jumping on the new contract? All right, you are in Chicago. Why are you not jumping on this? I don't know. Probably something I'm missing, but I'm not going to take long enough to figure that out. Okay. And now let's take a quick glance and see. So we need something Charlotte to Des Moines, and let's see if there is such a thing. So Charlotte with the reefer trailer back to Des Moines. Now you guys know as well as I do, at some point I am going to take one of these trips that is going to be along the way. And by along the way, I mean it's not necessarily Charlotte over here to Des Moines, but it might be Charlotte to DC, it might be Charlotte to Pittsburgh or Chicago and so on. Even though it got us in trouble, I am still likely to try it because it's just what I do. And right now, they really don't want me to do that, I don't think. Because they're not really giving me anything that looks awesome. This one is not bad. Charlotte to Chicago, that is not bad. 10 trips, not bad. 6,800 per, 47K completion bonus. Now I can live with that. Plus, it is very much along the way. But do we have anybody? Yes, we've actually got 2 people that are here now, but they are already leaving. Okay, we got 1 person here, and we have, where is everybody? Okay, so it looks like everybody is on their way away from Charlotte. So I don't want to pick up any new contracts right now. You are working very cheaply. Okay, yeah, I don't want to pick up any new contracts right now on that. I mean, we got 1 guy. I want to pick it up when I have probably like this person is just getting there, because that will be the beginning of the convoy rather than the end of it, which is basically where I'm at now. All right, we're getting some people who need something to do, and that can only mean that this particular contract is almost done. Let's see, as this one gets completed, that means 60 grand is going to be coming into our pockets very shortly, assuming, of course, we get that last delivery done before the timer expires. All right, so we need to look for something. Let's just look in New York. Let's look in New York City. And let's just see what we've got. Let's see, we need New York to Chicago. Okay, I mean, look at this one. Even these 2 that are, I mean, these are leveled up. What are these? These are all level 4s, right? Yeah. Both these are level 4s, and that trip is terrible on the money side. Just terrible. All right, so Chicago's 10 trips. 10 trips. This is basically the same thing, but different number of trips, or different number of trucks, rather. All right, anything else to Chicago? And 5 trips to Chicago, not interested. All right, so, all right, we'll deal with this, and we'll take the 5 truck deal. Okay, and let's go ahead and take these folks and keep them from getting to Augusta and actually have them pick up this new contract and get going. All right, so we're up to 3.8 million. Finishing up yet another contract between Cheyenne and OKC. Let's zoom out a little bit here. So we need to go Cheyenne back to OKC. We are on the dump trailer. And that one, again, gets me excited. I see these large numbers per week, and I still haven't gotten used to it yet. Wow, okay, I like this one. 5,100 per trip, 67.5K completion bonus, only requires 4 trucks. I like it. Thank you very much. We shall take it. I didn't even bother to look and see if we had any trucks nearby Cheyenne. I am just assuming that we do, or will very shortly. There we go. I see at least, nope, just that one. Okay, these are actually headed over in a different direction. All right, whatever. We'll let them do their thing. Okay, contract fulfilled back on schedule 1. We knew that one was coming. And now we're about to have this contract that is going to be done shortly. That'd be another 50K completion bonus for us to get. We're almost back up to 4 million again. So things are looking good. And that is very good because we have reached the end of our video. So things turned out very nicely in this video. Not only did we make, I believe, 2 payments for takeovers. We made a $550,000 payment and our first $625,000 payment. And we still came out very nice at 3.9, almost $4 million in the bank. And what is that doing for me? Well, it's telling me that we might be about ready for another takeover. And of course, I'm eyeing Seagulls here at 1.4 million. So that may be in the cards. We'll see what happens next time. Of course, another thing we know that we've got to do is, okay, we got another dry trailer, is I am thinking heavily about taking a few of these dry trailers and turning them into our flatbeds. Of course, it just makes sense monetarily because these contracts make more money than the dry trailers do. But just from simplicity portion, I want to get more of the flatbed trucks running around. I don't like just having 4. It's going to really limit what schedules that we can do, or what contracts rather that we can do, and I'm not a fan of that. I want to get as many of these as we can, so we might start getting a few more of these along the way, and who knows, we might even take one here from our dump trailers. We'll have to see how it goes, maybe some reefer trailers, who knows what we might do, but in the end, we're moving along. We now have 4 separate schedules running, which is plenty. And we got more on the way as we continue to unlock more trailers. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and stay tuned for more of our Let's Play series of TransRoad USA.